Hey, and thanks for tuning in, and thank you for staying with us. I'm Arinthius Frazier. This is Kevin Woodard, or sorry, Kylan Woodard. Sorry about that. No, I can get ahead of myself sometimes. So we are about to tip it off. Let's listen live to the announcer. And as we got our sports announcer, he is giving all the rules, regulations, and everything of the TBL. Of course, we are a family-friendly environment, so there are a lot of precautions that we do take here in the TBL. And I think the team market owners, all the way down to the players, do a great job of making sure we have a safe environment for all to be able to enjoy. So the national anthem is coming up. We will be right back. And you should have checked out Coach Ray Bogan in his suit. He's nice and decked out. That's the head coach for the Grove City Whitetails, Ray Bogan. And right now, even though the team has started 0-2, we are coming up looking a lot better each and every game. And, you know, when you have a team that's only been together 2 months like we talked about before the game, it becomes a little bit of a hard road to hope. But, you know, these guys have stayed together and have done what they needed to. And they are about to introduce the starting lineup for the Grove City Whitetails. Here's our announcer, Seth Donahoe. All right. And we are getting ready to start this action with the third game in franchise history for the Grove City Whitetails against the St. Louis Griffins. It's a little bit of home cooking for the Whitetails as they are getting ready to jump it up. Looks like Virgil Lackey III is going up against Tremon Weston. St. Louis wins the toss. Weston wins the toss. And right now, Rick Mayton has the ball. Drives to the three-point line, dishes it off to Randall Crossland. Crossland takes the shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Virgil Lackey. They are definitely pushing the ball up the court right now. Boo passes it on over to, just short. Good shot. Definitely a great shot from three-point as St. Louis Griffins puts the 3 points up on the board, and they strike first. Looks like Cam Simley has the ball. Looking to put a move on him, gives it up to Corey Long. Corey Long steps back, goes up and under and in. Great shot. What do you think about that shot, partner?
I think that shot was great, man. The step through was great. It was nice and clean. Just, it's all around great.
Long. Marcus Latham has the ball and takes the ball, puts up the shot, and is fouled. And he goes to the line for two. And this is one of the things that we talked about, partner, before the game is these early fouls. I'll tell you what, if I'm Coach Nate Griffin right now, I'm telling my guys, hey, look, just to go inside. Yeah. They're going to get us into foul trouble every time. So it looks like there's a shooting foul. There's one in the bonus for Mr. Marcus Latham. Goes to the charity stripe. Takes the shot. And that's good. Great looking form. Great looking shot altogether. And he gets the bonus.
That's Marcus Latham.
It's a great shot. See, he gets the ball. Cam Simley takes the ball out, gives it to Corey Long. Corey Long is sticking defense. They're playing defense 93 feet, looks like. Corey Long takes it across court, gets double teamed. Passes it out to Boo Osborne, and Boo Osborne has it stolen. Shots up, Marcus Latham, and it looks like they're fighting for the rebound. The rebound passes it out. Marcus Latham takes the shot for three, misses off the back iron. Rebounded by Cam Simley. Cam Simley takes it up the court, advances the ball up to Virgil Lackey, and it looks like it's a foul. And I don't think the basket's going to count, but he's going to get the foul. Looks like Virgil Lackey is going to the line. Virgil Lackey the third puts up the shot, or takes the shot, and it's 3.
Did he make it first one?
Yep, he made it.
That was his first one?
Yep, that's his first. You good?
That's when I reset the clock.
Virgil Lackey goes for a second free throw, and it is just out in and out of the rim. But Phil Bledsoe gets the rebound, and now looks like an offensive foul. It was over the back. Rick Maton takes the ball up the court. Dishes it off to Courtney Stockert. Courtney Stockert takes the ball in, lays up, and it is in. And, you know, that was one of the things, the problems for the Whitetails as they and there's another steal. And these early turnovers, too, can come back to bite them, partner, as that 3 is off the front iron. And an offensive rebound. Oh, dishes it into number 1, Rennell Crossland. Rennell Crossland has it stolen by Boo Osborne, and they steal the ball back. And I'll tell you what, this has been fast acting right now, as it's turnover after turnovers. I don't know whether or not it's jitters or what could be the case here, but we have seen 3 turnovers apiece from each team so far.
Yeah, definitely got to limit the turnovers. Definitely.
And let's see, we have number 10, Marcus Latham, drives in, gives the ball up. Oh, and it's a layup, and it's just tipped in by, let's see, Trayman Weston, number 34. Boo Osborne takes the ball up the court. Just past half court, and it looks like he passes the ball over to Cam Simley, and Cam Simley misses the reverse layup. Rick Maton lays it up, and he misses it also. And Corey Long's got the ball, takes it all the way to the hoop and in. Coast to coast like Space Ghost. And as we've got the score, St. Louis Griffins 9, Grove City Whitetails 5. Dribbles it up the court. Rick Maton takes the shot, misses. Phil Bledsoe the third comes up with another rebound. That's his 3rd rebound, gives it to Cameron Simley. Cameron Simley gives it to Corey Long. Corey Long back out to Philip Bledsoe. As Philip Bledsoe takes it up and shoots off the dribble and is in.
That was another great shot. The mid-range, it seemed like they want to get in nice and close and score. They're not really taking too many threes right now.
Absolutely, and that mid-range game is definitely a lost start in basketball. As the assist goes over to Marcus Latham, and Marcus Latham misses. Comes off the rim, Cameron Simley takes the ball, gives it back to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne calls the play. Gives it to Corey Long, back to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne takes it up and in.
Damn.
It is in. Count that basket. It's all there, and the foul. Boo Osborne is going to the line to get one more. Elias Boo Osborne went to Centennial High School. He was just voted in Centennial High School's Basketball Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Yep, went to Ashland University, played all 4 years there, and he spent a little time overseas, and he came back to the TBL, played with the Columbus Condors at the time. Before COVID, spent the season with the Columbus Wizards, and now he's here with us with the Grove City Whitetails. Takes the free throw, his shot's up, and he misses just off the front of the rim. It's the rebound. Rebound is Rennell Crossland. Crossland gives it up to Corey Stockert. Corey Stockert takes the shot, and he is off. Cam Simley with the rebound, and looks like it was a loose ball foul against Rennell Crossland as he tried to guard Cam Simley. Just drew the foul. Cam Simley takes the ball out, gives it to Corey Long. Corey Long dribbles. Screen set. Corey Long gives it back out to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey takes the ball, gives it to Cam Simley. Cam Simley comes right across midcourt, gives it to Phil Bledsoe, and he shoots the three, and it's right off the front iron. And looks like no rebound, just out of bounds, St. Louis Griffins ball. And as it looks like we have our first time out of the game, and I would just like to remind fans that you want to catch up on all the action you missed, be sure to sign up for the TBL League Pass. For $99.99, you'll be able to follow your favorite teams. Watch games live or replay them anytime. Join our team and watch yours at tbltv.tv. And I'll tell you something, right now it's a tie ball game. Looks a little sloppy on both ends, just with 6:53 left. But right now it looks like it's anybody's game. It looks like St. Louis is a little tired from the long road trip. That's about 300 miles or so from us here in Grove City. I have to get back to you on that one. But I'll tell you what, the Whitetails and Ray Bogan, they look like it's a little promising for him. He doesn't want them to get away from it right now. And Ray Bogan is nicely dressed, I will say, on that.
Oh, yeah, it looked pretty good coming out from that first, going into the first time out. We had limited turnovers a little bit. Start off kind of rocky, slow it down, get back and, manage the game. Make sure it goes in their hands.
Well, right now, the Whitetails have 2 team fouls, and the Whitetails only have 1 team foul, and St. Louis has 2 team fouls. So that's really something to pay attention to. St. Louis takes it out of bounds, gives it to Nathaniel Rick Maiden dribbles it up the court, gives it off to Henderson. Henderson passes it off to Nathaniel Rickman, and he scores with the layup. St. Louis just gets right back on top. There's been a couple of lead changes throughout the game. Boo Osborne dribbles it up the court, had his back turned, takes the crossover dribble, shoots the three, and it is off. Rebounded by Richard Henderson. Richard Henderson passes up court to Rick Maiden. Rick Maiden gives it up to Stockard. Stockard tries to lay in, and no good. Just like spoiled milk, it was no good. Cam Simley takes it all the way down the court. Looks like it was slapped out of his hands. Gives the ball up, and we have looks like Elijah Fabian is in the game for the first time this season. Remember, he spent a couple of weeks hurt, had a little owie, just wasn't able to play, but through a little bit of rehab and just kind of staying out of the way for a minute. He's back in with us, and glad to see that young man in the game. Now, he has so much talent, and he could definitely stretch the floor. Cam Simley has the ball at the three, and is taken out, and he steps out of bounds. A turnover, Grove City Whitetails.
Got to limit turnover.
Looks like Cam doesn't really know what's going on, but yeah, that was out on him, as we can see up here in the booth.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was kind of like forced out or he just didn't realize where he was on the floor.
Looks like that possession arrow has changed again, back to the Grove City Whitetails. Boo Osborne's taking it out, gives it to Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian back to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne dribbles, looks for the pass underneath to Cam Simley. Cam Simley tries to lay up, and it is no good. And it looks like it's out of bounds. Looks like Griffin's ball. Griffins, let's see who takes it up the court for the Griffins. Looks like Neeson Rick Maiden. Neeson Rick Maiden passes it off. Passes it off to Richard Henderson. Henderson has it in the paint, and it is off the back iron. Whitetails ball. Boo Osborne dribbles it up past the three-point line. Takes the shot, and looks like an offensive foul. The guy wasn't set, and it was offensive charge. St. Louis Griffin ball.
Yeah, I could tell, just based off this first quarter, it looks like who's ever able to control the paint and get a lot of rebounds and, score a lot in the paint, they're going to try to control the game with that. Both teams are not taking a lot of threes, so, excited to see how that goes.
And right now, we're definitely keeping keeping tabs on the foul count. We want to see who enters the penalty first.
Yeah.
That's been hurting the Whitetails all season long. Let's see. Right now, we got Richard Henderson carries the ball, gives the ball up to Rick Maiden. Rick Maiden passes it to, I can't quite see his number, but Stockert takes the ball and tries to go inside. No good. Rebound Whitetails. Looks like Virgil Lackey tries to take it coast to coast, and it is high off the rim. Rick Maiden takes it inside, dishes it out to Richard Henderson. Richard Henderson misses. Ooh, nice spin. Great spin, just couldn't get the hoop.
Got to be able to make those transition layups. That's key for a team.
Absolutely. And right now it looks like we got a timeout. Yep, looks like we've got a timeout. St. Louis Griffins. And the team fouls are really starting to mount up for the Griffins as they have 3 team fouls versus Grove City still has 1. Grove City is letting them push the ball up the court, but the thing that you're seeing right now is that St. Louis is tiring themselves out, which might be a great strategy by Ray Bogan.
Yeah, it looks like the Griffins need to slow down a little bit. They're just pushing the ball up the floor, and it looks like the Whitetails trying to capitalize off of that, and get those fast break points, tire them out, run the floor with them. And, it looks like they be doing pretty good right now. They both got 3 fouls each, so hopefully the Whitetails can try to calm those down. Just let the Griffins foul them when they push the ball inside. Looks like their game plan, so hopefully that works out for them.
Well, with 4:34 left to go in the quarter, having fouls was the Achilles heel for the Whitetails. However, they seem to really be staying out of foul trouble, and that's a good thing for them as they break out. We got Nate Griffin talking to his team a little bit, and we're going over to the Whitetails. So far, it's anybody's game. Right now, the score is 9-11 with 4:34 left to go in the first, and the Whitetails are looking pretty good defensively. Let's see if they can keep up the intensity. See, Rick Maiden takes the ball up the court. Just passes half court, gives it up to Henderson. Henderson back to Rick Maiden. Steps, shoot. Rick Maiden shoots for the 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Noah is in, the 6'8" center. Takes the ball, gives the ball Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian to Ja'Cory Freeman. Ja'Cory Freeman to Virgil Lackey. Tries the 3, and it is off. And looks like it may be a loose ball foul on St. Louis. Looks like we're staying right here. Give me just 1 second. I'll find out. Nope, looks like St. Louis ball. Loose ball foul on the Whitetails. Excuse me. We have Richard Henderson dribbling. Henderson takes the shot, and he misses off of the iron, and looks like a loose ball foul on David Jones. Jones fouled as soon as Cam Simley, but no, not a loose ball foul. Looks like Cam Simley was on the line. Yeah, his foot was on the line. Checking in is, looks like Caleb Shaw. Good shot. And that is up, and that is in by David Jones. Elijah Fabian has the ball, pushes it past half court. Dribbles out the way. He's really getting good defense put on him. Gets past the 3-pin. Caleb Shaw for 3, and he misses right off of the front of the iron. Looks like a loose ball foul. Whitetails ball. And I'll tell you what, now it looks like these fouls are going to catch up to St. Louis. Caleb Shaw takes the ball out, passes it to Emmanuel. Ja'Cory Freeman has the ball, takes it inside, and is fouled. Looks like he's going to go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, we can definitely tell that they're trying to attack the basket a lot. They're getting wide open looks from the 3, but they just got to knock them down.
Absolutely, and it's going to be interesting what the shooting percentage looks like for the quarter. We'll have that stat for you and more for the second quarter. Jacorian Freeman at the line. At the line shooting 2. First one is up and in. I had a conversation with Jacorian Freeman. He's a well-rounded young man. He's one of those really nice, quiet type who just loves the game of basketball. He puts the second shot up, and that one misses. Rebounded by David Jones. David Jones gives the ball up to Rick Maton. Rick Maton takes the shot, no good, but rebounded by Henderson. The second one's rebounded by Phil Bledsoe, the third. Gives it up to Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian takes it up across half court. Gives it to Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw takes it in for the layup, and he misses, but puts in, and it's the third time's a charm for Noah Imundi, the 6'8" center. Looks like the up and under from David Jones is no good. And fighting for the ball. And let's see what the refs call down here. And looks like we got another timeout, I do believe. Yep. And the score is 12-13, Whitetails. With 2:18 left to go in the first quarter. I'll tell you what, it looks like it's a slugfest. Both teams are in the bonus at this time. Both have 5 fouls apiece, and it's really looking like they are. It's really looking like just a little bit of sloppy basketball.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, but it's still anybody's game right now.
Yeah, definitely still anybody's game. Whitetails got a couple things to clean up. Some of their takes are getting their good looks. They're kind of missing wide open layups, but luckily they got tall bigs in the paint, so they're able to get the rebounds and put them back up and get points.
Yeah, absolutely, partner. And, I think right now, if I'm Coach Bogan, I would try to really control the tempo of the game and slow the game down a bit. Because right now, it's really looking like these guys are just, they're in too much of a hurry. Mm-hmm. Right now. And, when you go up and down the court like that, especially over an amount of period of time, you begin to tire yourself out.
Yeah, they just got to slow down. Everybody get to the spots and just flow.
Yep, and that's right now, I think that's what they're missing, especially on the offensive side of the board. As the Whitetails have the ball. Caleb Shaw looks like he's just talking to the ref a little bit. Waiting for him to just come and take out the ball, I suppose. Yep. All right, now out of the timeout, Caleb Shaw takes the ball out, gives the ball to Freeman. Freeman carries the ball up the court. Oh, and it was just a misreaded pass. Oh, and it is up. Count it. It's all there, and the foul. Looks like tell you who scored that, David Jones. David Jones has really been a monster. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Jordan Nesbitt. Jordan Nesbitt looks like he's really been getting in work on the inside of the game. As you can see, Virgil Lackey comes in for Noah Emanuel.
Yeah, it looks like the Griffins came out with the game plan this game to press full court when they're passing the ball in. So it looks like to be working for them.
Shots up. And it is in, and looks like Nesbitt, that's his first points of the game. Hang on one second. That's his first points of the game. Passes the ball up to, looks like Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian gives the ball to Jacorian Freeman. Jacorian Freeman takes it inside. And looks like it is going the other way. We got a traveling. With 1:42 left, it looks like the Griffins are starting to gain a little bit of control in this game. Sean Williams with the ball. Passes it off, rebounded by Caleb Shaw, and looks like we got a loose ball foul. Yep, another loose ball foul on the Griffins. And the Griffins are starting to get in just as much foul trouble as the looks like they're in as much foul trouble as the Whitetails, and that's the reason why this game hasn't been blown open yet. The Griffins are just maintaining a 4-point lead right now with the Whitetails. Caleb Shaw at the free throw line to shoot 2. Shoots his first one. That's in. Doesn't have much. Looks like Caleb Shaw doesn't really have much of a warm up or a dribble. He just kind of gets the ball and puts it in the goal.
Yeah, and it works for him.
Yeah, it works for him.
Down.
Makes 2. Knocks both of them down. 16-14 Griffins. As it looks like a loose ball foul on Elijah Fabian.
Yeah, I was watching Caleb Shaw in warm-ups. It looks like he's got a pretty nice jumper on him.
Caleb Shaw?
Yeah,
Caleb Shaw, he's one of the better shooters that we've seen for the Whitetails so far.
Yeah. Definitely somebody to look out for.
Yep. Jordan Nesbitt takes the ball. Looks like he's getting ready to take the ball out. Got at the top, Nathaniel Rick Maton. Looks like we're just looks like we're waiting on something. I'm not really sure what at this moment. If we can see. Got everybody set? Okay, here we are. We got the whistle. It's like Nesbitt passes it in to Sean Williams. Sean Williams tries to go up with it, and it's no good. Ball's controlled by Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw kicks it out to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey takes the shot and is fouled going up. Looks like he got a proverbial high five there, and he's getting ready to go to the line and shoot 2. And, and this is one of the things that's really going to help the Whitetails now. They're not in any foul trouble. It looks like they are just on the cusp of the bonus. Virgil Lackey taking 2. His first shot is good. Just off the front of the rim, rolls in, gets the friendly bounce. Virgil Lackey goes up one more time and knocks both of them down. And right now we have a tie game, 16 all.
It's a tight one.
Looks like it's a tight one. Looks like Nesbitt has the ball. Nesbitt gives it off to Williams. And Williams looks like it was another loose ball foul. Grove City Whitetails ball. Ja'Cory Freeman passes it to Caleb Shaw. Looks like the St. Louis Griffins are in the full court press. Gives it out to Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian kicks it on over to Sneed. Sneed is blocked. Looks like he's blocked by Rick Maton. I'm in the court. They reset, gives it back to Rick Maton. Rick Maton takes the ball. Drives on Caleb Shaw, who's guarding him. Takes the 3 in his face, and it is good. Step back 3-point is good. Scores 16 to 21. Whitetails with time running down. Looks like 14 seconds is still on the clock. Looks like a foul. Ja'Cory Freeman's going to take the ball out. He'll put some time back on the clock. It looks like 14.6 seconds. We got Coach Ray has something to say. I guess he's giving
17.4 now.
Gives the ball inside. Ball goes to Sneed. Sneed is blocked again. Looks like he's down on the floor. Looks like there's a 5-on-4 break. And looks like Marcus Latham goes in for the layup. But let's see. Looks like we got someone's hurt. Looks like RJ Sneed is still down on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't really see what happened. It looked like he just went up for a rebound and came down hard. I hope
You
he's
got
okay.
you got the director of basketball operations, Wally Kimberline, out there with Coach Ray Bogan, checking in. It looks like he might have just got hit a little bit, and as he gets back up, and now here we are. Gets off the floor. Looks like he's going to be all right. Looks like he may have just got hit in the eye or something. Got his wind knocked out of him. But they're going to take him back to the locker room here. So we take a look at the St. Louis bench. 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Griffins are up 23-16 here. And right now, if I'm the Whitetails and I'm Coach Ray Bogan, what am I telling to my team?
Kind of telling my team, let's not get too down on ourselves. We're still in this game. We're only down by 7, so let's just play basketball and keep our head in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, RJ Sneed is back out on the floor. He looks like he's going to be okay. Caleb Shaw inbounds the ball. Ooh, and Elijah takes the shot, and no good, just off the side of the backboard, and that ends the first quarter. Yep, that ends the first quarter with the Griffins up 23-16 over the Grove City Whitetails. And we will be right back just a little bit after these messages. Yeah, so it looks like we've got they're shooting free throws. Looks like he was fouled.
Yeah, but it looked like he fouled on the half court drive.
I personally don't know why, but okay.
They were saying if he got one or
He
two
gets-
shots,
No, he's got two.
yeah.
Hey, it's like it's the first. Boo Osborne hits the first one. And Boo Osborne takes up. Misses the second one.
Oh, they gave
He
him
just
three.
gave him-
Yep.
Yeah, they gave him 3. He was shooting a 3.
Yep.
And Boo Osborne shoots his third one. It's like that's good.
You got to be able to make your free throws.
And now it's the end of the quarter.
They call timeout.
Oh, they call a timeout? Okay. All right. We'll have to this is a kind of a weird set of circumstances here. Now it's the end of the quarter. we have to get a little bit of was that me? No.
And Roman, correct? Let's go.
All right.
I'm
Got
not
going
sure.
on?
We need your help on this one right here with Leon and Roman. I want to make sure we get our names right. Miggy, can you help us on the toss?
All right. Looks like we are getting ready to begin the second quarter. Not really.
These dancers are going to
And we've got our dancers
We need your help on Jeff.
out here. See what we got, the little guys out here dancing. Yeah, and we will be right back. All right, as we begin the second quarter of play here in Grove City, it's the Whitetails are down, but not by a whole lot. They're only down by 5. The Griffins 22, the Whitetails 17. It's like Boo Osborne has the ball. Takes it up past half court. Backing him down. He's looking to pass it. Passes it to Long. Long fakes the shot. Gives it back to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne back to Long. Philip Bledsoe fights for position. Takes the shot, and it is in. And I'll tell you what, Philip Bledsoe, he's came a long way with his game. Do you know that he went to Marshall?
Oh, do you really?
Yep. Marshall University.
Yeah.
That's where he played his college ball at. Played there for 3 years and went to another team, and he was all NCAA Division III.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah. So his kid's got some talent. Let's see. And Sean Williams has the ball, takes the ball up, and it shoots it, and it is good. Corey Long takes the ball for the Whitetails up just past half court. Corey Long takes it, space, goes coast to coast, and he misses the layup. But he gets his own rebound. Gives it back out to Phil Bledsoe. They reset. Phil Bledsoe fakes the shot, takes the 3 off the dribble, off the front iron. No good. Williams with the ball. Carries the ball up the court for St. Louis. Takes the shot, and that is in. 3 points.
They got it.
And the score now is 19-27. Let's see who's got the ball here. Looks like Virgil Lackey. Nope, that was Cam Simley. Cam Simley all the way in. Takes the layup. It dribbles the ball up the court. It is Corey Stockard. Corey Stockard has the ball, gives it to Williams. Williams back to Rick Maiden. Rick Maiden for 3, and that is in.
Hey, definitely got to be able to close down these open threes, man. They definitely got to.
Absolutely. Sooner or later, those can come back to bite you, and it was an almost steal. Corey Long with the ball. Gives it up to, looks like Virgil Lackey. Gives it back to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne fakes the shot, gives it in the paint to Phil Bledsoe, and he goes and he gets 2. That was a good sequence for the Whitetails right now, especially being able to slow the game down, because right now they are definitely leaving St. Louis open for a lot of threes.
A lot of threes. I think they would have just hit 2 back-to-back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phil Bledsoe at the line. Puts it up, and he hits the first one. Takes a second. And he hits that one. And that is one of the things that the Whitetails are doing great this game, is they are knocking down those free throws. That was something Coach Bogan, had talked about in practice, was to knock down those free throws. And they've been doing that so far this game. Looks like we've got the foul on Boo Osborne.
Yeah, you can see the fouls are really getting up there. The Whitetails have 8, the Griffins have 10, so that's definitely something to watch out for later in the game.
Oh, absolutely. However, they only have 1 team foul apiece for this quarter. So, with the team fouls, you need 4 team fouls to get into the bonus. There's a screen. Goes around the screen, takes the shot, and that is good. And now the Griffins are really starting to warm up, especially from the field. We got Cam Simley. Cam Simley's taking the ball down just past half court to the 3-point line. Gives it inside to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey tried to find Phil Bledsoe, but it was intercepted. Stolen cross-court pass. Takes the shot, Courtney Stockard, and Courtney Stockard is, boy, I'll tell you, this St. Louis team is just shooting lights out. So it's 35-43 with 8:30 left to go in the quarter, and 35-23. 8:30 left to go in the second quarter, and for Coach Bogan, it looks like he's getting a little bit heated right now. And I don't know, he looks like either he's getting heated or he's actually making his team, kind of hyping his team up a little bit.
Is that 8:30 or 8:50? It said 8:50 right here.
Actually, as we adjust the scoreboard, they're adding more time to the clock. Looks like, and they're at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Just right here in a second. As you got the dancers out here, and I'll tell you what, these dancers do a great job. The TBL is a really exciting brand of basketball. It has everything pretty much entertainment-wise that the NBA does, and we're really seeing it come into effect here in Grove City. As they come out of the timeout, looks like Cam Simley is taking the ball out.
See the Griffins coming out in that full court press again.
The Griffins are guarding 93 feet. Boo Osborne takes it across court. Cross court, gives it up to Long. Long back to Cam Simley. Cam Simley to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey stands in the paint, gives it back out to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne touch passes, gets it back. Boo Osborne takes the three and is short. And it looks like it was saved. Cam Simley takes the shot. Phil Bledsoe gets the rebound and he is fouled. Phil Bledsoe the third goes back for another. Tell you what, man, this young man was a monster and coming out of high school. He was a complete monster, and like I said, he played D1 ball at Marshall University, and that's and especially being in this league, that's definitely nothing to frown on. Makes his first one.
He seems like a really good free throw shooter. The times he's been to the line, it looks like he just knocks him right down.
Yep. Yeah, and that's one of the things that Coach Bogan was really working on after the trip from Erie. Because he misses the second one. Rebounded by Latham. He takes the ball up the court. Latham gets it back. Takes the shot, and it looks like it's off. Rebounded by Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne carries the ball as double team. Tries to go cross court to Cam Simley, and it sails a little bit out of bounds. And see, this is where the Whitetails really got to be careful about playing that, running that speed. I know they're pressing, and speed does break the press. But you have to be careful about that too, because turnovers.
Got to be careful not getting too sloppy.
And that was put in by Trevin Love. So we got Corey Long. Corey Long takes the ball, fakes it, gives it to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne backs his man down, gives it out to Philip Bledsoe, the third for three, and off the back iron. But Phil Bledsoe hustles back and gets the layup and in. Gets his own putback.
That was really nice right there.
Whitetails are down by 11, 37-26. See, Rick Maiden takes the ball and shoots the three, and it is in. And I'll tell you what, these guys are hot from that three-point line now.
They have definitely got to start closing out on them open shots. It's really killing them right now.
Looks like Corey Long gives it out to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey puts the spin move and goes up for the layup and in. Virgil Lackey with the good move inside. Rick Maiden comes up across half court. Got the screen set by Crossland. And Rick Maiden goes up and is rebounded by Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey gives it up to, looks like Virgil Lackey. And then Phil Bledsoe for three. And he misses off the back iron. Phil Bledsoe's getting a little bit three happy. Needs to slow it down just a little bit. He had plenty of time on the shot clock left to be able to, give it out to one of his outlets. Grove City ball. Boo Osborne to inbound. Boo Osborne inbounds to number 17, Nigel Young. Let's see who took that shot. Looks like that was shot by Corey Long. Corey Long hits the three. Rick Mayton. Rick Mayton carries it across court. Rick Mayton gives up the dish to for three, Trevin Love. Love was in, rebounded by Stockard. Stockard goes up and he will go to the line for two. Yes, that was Stockard. Stockard will go to the line for two. Right. See, he takes a shot. Takes a shot up and is in, and he looks like he gets both free throws. And it is intercepted by Stockard. Stockard is playing some great defense, takes it in, gives it off to Crossland. Wow. So Crossland gave that to Latham, and Latham gets it in. And they are guarding them all feet. 93 feet. They are putting the press on them. Hey, it's like they say, pressure either busts pipes or make diamonds. Yeah. So the Grove City Whitetails are going to have to figure out what they can do against this press, because this press is definitely relentless.
Yeah, it looks like this press is really giving them trouble, not really to get up court, to set up, their plays or anything they're trying to do, because every time they get up court, they're trying to throw it up the head.
So Latham misses his first one. Goes back to the line. Getting ready to shoot the bonus free throw. Griffins are up by 13 right now, 43-30. And now it's 44-30 as Latham makes his other one. Noah Manuel passes in to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne is getting guarded full court. Loses the ball. Gets it up to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey gives it a good dish all the way to, and just couldn't get the ball in to Noah Emanuel. And it looks like Stockard was scored on that one. Scores 46-30. Ja'Cory Freeman. Yeah, we're having a little bit of camera issues, but that's okay. The shot's up. Rebound by Emmanuel. Emmanuel passes it up to risky pass. Also a risky pass. Ja'Cory Freeman. Freeman pulls the trigger for three. No good. Rebounded by Emmanuel. Emmanuel back out to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne lays it up and in. And that was a good sequence for them, but they can't continue to give up those kind of sequences on the other side of the ball either. Nice spin move by Latham. Latham gets it up and in. Gives it up to Freeman, Ja'Cory Freeman. Ja'Corian just getting past half court now. He fakes the screen. Goes up and a beautiful floater. Rick Mayton with the ball, carries it up for St. Louis. Rick Mayton with the shot, and he misses. And the offensive rebound gives it back to Rick Mayton. Rick Mayton passes it out to Latham. Latham takes the shot, and he misses everything. It looks like it's going to be Grove City's ball.
Yeah, in order for the Whitetails, to come back and win this game, they're going to have to definitely start hitting some of their open threes and definitely stop these transition points on the other side of the ball.
Elijah Fabian gives it off to Cam Simley. Cam Simley back to Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian for three, misses just short. Rebounded by Rick Mayton. Rick Mayton tosses it off to Love. Tosses it off to Crossland. Crossland gives it back to Rick Mayton for three. No good. Cam Simley with the rebound. Cam Simley comes back, gets it across court, and looks like, wow, passes it off to Gordon Friedman. Oh, man. Well, what we got out of that play was Elijah Fabian took the three, and then it was rebounded by, let's see, Noel Inumeti, the 6'8" center. And it looks like it's Whitetails ball. Cam Simley looks like he's ready for the inbound. Cam Simley to inbound. Inbounds to Elijah Fabian. Back to Cam Simley. Simley back to Inumeti. Takes the shot and looks like he was fouled going up. So we're going to see a couple of free throws. If they gave it, I wonder if they gave it to, yep. What we have going on? It looks like St. Louis Griffins with the timeout. And we will be back here shortly. And we're back. So Kylan, what do you think? Coach Griffin is saying to his team right now?
I think he's just telling his team, like, they just need to slow down a little bit. It looks like everything they're doing is rush, sloppy, and it's forcing them into an incredible amount of turnovers. They're not really just got to execute the ball better, and then on defense end, they got to close out one of these wide open threes, and limit access to the paint. That'll help them a lot.
All right. Well, so that would be, you're talking about Coach Ray Bogan for the Grove City Whitetails. No, I was talking about Coach Griffin for the St. Louis Griffins.
Oh.
What do you think he's telling them coming out of this time?
Oh, yeah, I think he's telling his team, just keep doing what they're doing with the press, force them into some turnovers, keep attacking the paint well, just keep knocking out your wide open shots.
Yep. I would say that as Noah Inumeti is taking the free throw, his first free throw, and that is off the front of the iron. Gets ready for the second one. And as he misses both of them. Rebounded by Crossland. Crossland takes the ball up the court, and he goes coast to coast, and rebounded by Cam Simley. Cam Simley back to Elijah Fabian. Fabian gets the ball back from Virgil Lackey, gives the ball back to Cam Simley. Cam Simley does a couple of crossover moves, wants to take the shot, gives the ball back to Elijah Fabian, and Elijah Fabian's going to the line for two. And I'll tell you what, this free throw line for the Grove City Whitetails has actually been their saving grace. The game would be much, wouldn't be close as much. So let's see what they got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we got some little wet spot on the gym. You're grabbing a towel and getting it up. Thank you for that, Nathaniel Rick Maiden. And his brother coming over to help. And let's see what we got going on here. Okay, looks like St. Louis is about to inbound the ball. Rick Mayton to inbound. Gives it to Rick Mayton. Gives it to Nishan with Maiden. And let's see. Stockert goes up and looks like it's a foul. With 2:21 left in the second quarter, the Griffins are up 48-36 right now, and I'm kind of I don't know. It looks like the Whitetails are still in this game. Stockert gets the ball, takes a step back, comes the up and under, and it looks like he's going to the line for 2. So far, looks like the St. Louis Griffins have 5 team fouls, and Grove City with 4 team fouls.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm not really too sure about that call there. It looked like it was pretty good defense right there.
Yeah. Well, it's certain things the refs call loosely, and it's certain things that they don't.
Yeah.
We've got kind of a different referee crew here from what we had last time. So,
Okay.
as Stockert makes them both. Elijah Fabian grabs the ball, takes the ball. He's got full court pressure on him. Elijah Fabian has to hurry to get past the line. Elijah Fabian waits just past half court, looking for something. He's tired out his man, and looks like he loses the ball, and it looks like it may be Griffin's ball. No, what do you see from that? No, looks like Whitetails ball. Excuse me.
Yeah. It looked like he's driving and kind of knocked it out on him.
Yeah, it looks like he's arguing a call with the ref, and just as well as anybody, that doesn't work out too well. Elijah Fabian looking to inbound the ball from underneath the basket. Gives it to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey for 3, and it's no go. Looks like it's going to stay right here with Grove City. Looks like we're going to have a rinse and repeat. Philip Bledsoe loses the ball. Tries to Nathaniel Rick Maiden. Rick Maiden passes it off to Sean Williams, and Sean Williams looks like it was a loose ball foul after the shot. Let's see who's going to go to the line here. Okay. So Crossland looks like he's about to get 2 free throws. Takes the first one, and that's in.
It looks like for the Whitetails, these turnovers are really killing them, really hurting them. Hopefully, coach by halftime to go in there and figure out, how to limit some of the turnovers.
Yeah, with the minute 38 left, you want to start thinking about that. As Crossland misses the second, Elijah Fabian gets the rebound and goes up court, and the Griffins are pressuring them. Man to man, full court, and it is a foul. Looks like that foul is on Williams. Foul to Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian goes to the free throw line. Elijah Fabian's missed a couple of games. He's been out hurt a little bit, but glad to see him back. And maybe in the third quarter, that may be a big difference, is that whether they stay in the game or they don't. Shots up, he misses. He's just trying to get it up there. Elijah Fabian takes the second shot, and that's good. It's a point up for the Whitetails, but they're down by 14 right now. Looks like Stockert's got the ball. Takes the shot for 3, and off the rim. Rebounded by Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw passes it up to Bledsoe. Looks like it was kind of a loose ball foul or out of bounds. Corey Long ready to set the inbound. Corey Long inbounds it to Phil Bledsoe. Phil Bledsoe gives it out to, oh man, they're passing the ball around. And that's good. Corey Long spins and looks like he slipped and drew the foul on the same time. Good foul. Corey Long's gonna take two free throws. 52.8 left here in the second quarter. Or I'm sorry, 56.8 left here in the second quarter. Takes the shot. Corey Long gets his first one. Looks like they're just kind of wiping their shoes off the floor a little bit. It is a little bit slippery. You know, when you get, this many people in the gym, sometimes the floor tends to sweat.
Yeah.
Corey Long, shot, and he hits a pair. And the Whitetails are down only 12. 53 seconds left to go and counting. 3 off the front of the rim. And Corey Long rebounds the ball. Takes it up coast, passes it to Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw gets it to Phil Bledsoe. Phil Bledsoe back to Virgil Lackey. Looks like he got hit a little bit. And looks like there is a foul called on Corey Long. See, I'm trying to see if that's going to be what that looks like as far as a free throw situation, if that's going to be a shooting foul. Yes, it is going to be a shooting foul too, because now Grove City is in the penalty. St. Louis has 5 team fouls. Grove City only has 4, but their 14 foul, of course, puts them in the penalty, and Williams makes his first shot. .9 to go in the second. The Whitetails are down by 13. And, of course, Williams is trying to put them up by 14. Shoots his next free throw, and it rattles off the rim and in. 14-point lead for the Griffins. Boo Osborne gets the inbound pass. Dribbles up the court, just past half court. Boo Osborne gives it to Phil Bledsoe. Phil Bledsoe gets it stolen. And it looks like it was a missed shot. It looks with time running down. And look, Phil Bledsoe looks a little gassed out there.
Mm-hmm.
With 13.7 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, he looks a little gassed. You can just kind of see how he's like waving his arms. Phil Bledsoe takes his first shot. Makes a free throw. (53-40). St. Louis Griffins are up. 13.7 seconds left in the second quarter. Bledsoe does a second, and that's good. 41-53. It's a 12-point lead for the Griffins. They inbound. And it looks like that's the end of the second quarter. And that is the end of the second quarter, and it looks like the Griffins are up 53-41 right now. And I'll tell you what, partner, it's really looking like a hard road to hope for the Griffins, or I'm sorry, for the Grove City Whitetails, but they are managing to hang in there. And the one reason why is because they're not getting into penalties so much in these quarters.
Yeah, they're definitely not in the penalty, but these turnovers, man, they're really killing the Whitetails for them. And when they get the turnovers, they're getting easy, fast break points. So it's kind of hurting them. The Griffins are just capitalizing off their mistakes. So I think if the Whitetails clean up a lot of their mistakes, then the game could be a lot closer than what it is now.
Absolutely. And despite everything, the Whitetails are still hanging in there.
Yep.
So with that being said, for my partner and I, we are going to take a short break. We'll be back right before halftime is up. And just so we're aware, the official game of ball of the TBL is provided by Baden Sports. For over 40 years, Baden has delivered top quality equipment, supporting the passion for a better game. Go to BadenSports.com for more information. And if you want to get any information on the league, stay updated on the latest news, signing scores, and more by following the Basketball League on social media. And with that, we will be back towards the end of the half. All right, we are back for the second half of action. Right now, we got the Grove City Whitetails down by 11, 52-41. And some of the things. What do you see with the first half?
Well, in the first half, I just see a team, specifically the Grove City Whitetails. They're just making some key mistakes. If they get those together, I feel like they'll be able to come back and win the game. The Griffins, if they keep playing how they're playing and keep shooting lights out, playing great defense, then they could possibly come out with the game as well.
Well, looks like we've got Boo Osborne, has the ball, gives it to Corey Long. Corey Long drives with the reverse layup and in. The first couple points of the second half. Ooh, and intercepted by Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne pushes it to Corey Long. Corey Long goes inside, and that's another 2 points for Corey Long. They came out in the half. Looks like we've got a loose ball foul on Cameron Simley. As we got Courtney Stockert ready to inbound. Inbounds it to Reg Maiden. Reg Maiden across court. Definitely gets a screen. Keeps the ball though. Takes his man one-on-one. Passes it out to Latham. Latham looks like he drives. Gives it back out to Crossland. Crossland misses the three, but they do get the loose ball foul. Looks like we've got one team foul so far on the Grove City Whitetails. And there again, here we are. It's the curse of the third quarter for the Whitetails as we see that they start slowing down and getting really sloppy in the third quarter. I'm not really sure it's because they're tired or what's going on, but that's how it's been for them the past couple of games. Latham takes it up, goes free throw line, is up and in. Corey Long takes the ball up court, and he is going quick. Gives it to Phil Bledsoe. Phil Bledsoe out to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne hits a three. And all of a sudden, the Grove City Whitetails are just down by 7. There's defense by the Whitetails. Oh, and it looks like, wow, good shot. Great shot by Richard Henderson. And let's see. Looks like we have a loose ball foul here on the St. Louis Griffins.
Yeah, it looks like the Grove City Whitetails, they came with a different game plan. They came out starting hot and fast. So I see that transpires in the rest of the game.
Well, that's the thing, though. The third quarter usually is the slowest for them right now. Grove City Whitetails are down just by 9 points. Looks like we have Elias Boo Osborne set to inbound. Gives it up to Corey Long. Corey Long back to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne takes the screen from No. Gives it to Phil Bledsoe. Phil Bledsoe tries and misses, but it's the offensive board and looks like it is blocked. No had that blocked. Rick Mayton for 3. And looks like it's going the other way. Loose ball foul. Grove City Whitetail ball. Got 9:49 left in the third quarter. Whitetails are just down by 9, 48-57. See, Noah Manuel brings it up court, gives it to Corey Long. Corey Long to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne. Little errant pass goes to Noah Emanuel, and it looks like it's another turnover. And that's been one of the things. Every time Grove City goes on a nice little run, which this is a 4-0 run right now. Mm-hmm. They're going on a run, and, well, you know, they turn the ball over.
Yep.
See who has the ball. Gives it back to Rag Maiden. Rag Maiden sets up at the three-point line, gives it back to Stockert. Stockert for 3, and that is good. 60-48. Whitetails ball. Boo Osborne gets the screen from Phil. Bledsoe gets the ball back. It's double team. Finds the double team and finds Cameron Simley open. And that adds 2. See, the action is a little slow right now. We got Marcus Latham. Marcus Latham gets a screen, runs around it, passes it out to Crossland. Crossland goes in and is stolen. Stolen by Cam Simley. Cam Simley guns down the court, and it is stolen back by Rag Maiden. Rag Maiden takes it up and lays it up and in. And, looks like we've got it. What was that?
I couldn't really tell what happened there. Looked like he made the layup. I'm not sure what they call it.
They call a loose ball foul?
What they call a take? Yeah, I'm not really too sure what happened there.
Right.
Pardon?
Well, at any rate, Grove City has the ball.
Yeah.
Boo Osborne gets the ball, passes it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe passes it right back to Corey Long. Corey Long takes the long 3. I'm sorry, that wasn't Corey Long. That was Virgil Lackey. And Virgil Lackey he is 0 for the century from three-point line right now. So, you know, this is one of those times where you may want to look for other teammates to score. Rag Maiden passes the ball to Stockert. Stockert, as just that was thrown to no one in particular. But looks like a foul was called before the ball could get to any destination, I suppose. All right, so inbounding the ball is Corey Stockert. Corey Stockert passes it to Crossland. Crossland with the shot, and it's another three-pointer. And it is 65-51 Griffins. And I'll tell you what, the Griffins have been lights out from three-point range.
Yeah, indeed they have today.
Boo Osborne looks like he draws the contact from Latham.
Yeah, like you said, the Griffins have been shooting lights out today, and that's mainly because the Whitetails haven't really closed out when they're getting wide open shots.
Boo Osborne with the 3. It was a little long on that one. Stockert with the rebound. Stockert pushes it up the court, gives it to Latham. Latham for 3, and another 3. Another 3. And now it's looking to a point where this league is starting to get a little insurmountable. Phil Bledsoe with the ball. Dribbles it all the way past the free throw line. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Marcus Latham. That's his 3rd personal. Osborne inbounds the ball into Corey Long. Corey Long dribbles, crossovers, top of the three. He's got double team, loses the ball, and it looks like the possession arrow may be going to.
I think it might have stayed.
Think it might stay down here. Looks like it's going to stay here with us. Grove City Whitetails ball. It's going to be a jump ball. We got Corey Long versus Richard Henderson. Corey Long is 6'3". Going up against Richard. We don't have his height, but looks like he might be a little taller than that. They're jumping it up. St. Louis wins the tip. And looks like Latham gets the ball, carries it past half court. Latham throws it into an entry pass, misses that, and he is fouled by Henderson. With 7:04 left to go in the third quarter, you think Grove City would really try to run some sets now and stop playing, and trying to stop play a little fast.
Yeah.
Because right now that's, doing nothing except causing them turnovers. But Ja'Cory Freeman takes the ball inside, gives it to Phil Bledsoe. Phil Bledsoe takes the shot off the dribble, and it's out the rim. But the offensive board goes to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey keeps it, gives it to Ja'Cory Freeman. Ja'Cory sets the screen for Freeman. Freeman goes into a double team, gives it to Boo. Gives it back out, and looks like there's another loose ball foul. And that will be St. Louis's fourth team foul. So we will be shooting free throws the rest of the way for the Grove City Whitetails. 6:31 to go here in the third quarter. Phil Bledsoe puts it up. It looks like it's a technical. It's a technical foul, free throw.
Yeah, I didn't exactly see what exactly happened to the technical.
Probably some jawing. The refs aren't going to have that. Corey Freeman inbounds to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne takes the ball past midcourt and he gets it stolen. It looks like Randall Crossland goes up, gives it to Henderson, and that is up. Count it. It's all there, and the foul. It's like Henderson goes to the line for one more. And looks like it's going to be a timeout. Grove City is calling a timeout, and we will be right back. All right, as we come out of the timeout, looks like St. Louis. I'm not really sure if he's shooting a tech or not. No, that was the and one coming out of the timeout. Yep, count it all day, every day, and he gets the foul. See, as Henderson takes the shot. Comes off the rim, he misses the extra free throw, gives it back to Phil Bledsoe. Phil Bledsoe carries it up the court, looking for Boo Osborne, gives it to Boo. Boo Osborne gives it to Corey Long. Corey Long gives it back to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne takes it, gives it to Phil Bledsoe. It's short, and it is rebounded. The rebound is collected by Stocker. Stocker carries it up the court, just past half court. Stocker takes it up, and it's up and misses the layup. Rebounded by Corey Long, and Corey Long takes a little bit of a spill, and it looks like it's going to be a foul against the St. Louis Griffins. Don't know who that went against, but that's okay. Boo Osborne gets the inbound pass, goes past half court. passes it to Corey Long. Corey Long backs to Ja'Cory Freeman. Ja'Cory Freeman does a behind the back dribble. Good move, but just no go. Phil Bledsoe with the rebound. Tries to go back up, and he misses that one. It's a rebound. St. Louis gets the rebound. Rebounded by Marcus Latham. Marcus Latham takes it in. That's another 2. And now we're at the point of no return where the St. Louis Griffins have a 20-point lead. And that's another sloppy pass by Stockert. Gets the steal, gives it back up, and it looks like it is a dunk by Stockert, and this has gotten out of hand. Coach Bogan may want to call a timeout soon. Ja'Cory Freeman, it looks inside. Great pass to Phil Bledsoe, and Phil Bledsoe goes back to the line for 2 more. Phil Bledsoe looks like Boo Osborne is coming out, replaced by Shaw. Shaw's coming off the bench. Phil Bledsoe takes another shot, just a bit long off the back iron. Rebounded by Latham. Latham takes the ball, goes up court, and lays it up and in. And he caught the defense falling asleep that time.
In order for the Whitetails to come back and possibly win this game, they're going to need to go on a big run fast.
Oh, absolutely. Ja'Cory Freeman passes the ball out to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey is fouled. Looks like by Crossland. He gets to go to the line and shoot 2. Right now, if I'm Coach Ray Bogan, I'm trying to pound it inside, especially while the Griffins are in the penalty.
Yeah.
You know, hey, they may be cheap, but a point is a point at this game. Yeah, exactly. Especially being down by 23. Virgil Lackey takes his first free throw, makes it up, and it's in. Uh-oh. Waiting for the next one. And in the TBL, I don't think you have one and the bonus. You just have 2 straight free throws. Mm-hmm. The inbound goes to Nesbitt. Nesbitt takes it across court. It's on Virgil. Looks like he's on him. Williams has the ball. Whoa, it's a 3-point all the way out there by Williams, and that is off.
That was almost about 40 feet.
Yeah. Definitely a crossover by Williams. Williams shoots, misses, and get out the way, little man, says Henderson. Henderson puts it up and is in. Ja'Cory Freeman takes the ball up court. Nice crossover. He just misses the ball. Boy, I'll tell you, the Grove City Whitetails shooting percentages have to be, like, not really good at this game. They've been missing some pretty wide open opportunities. It looks like we're going to stay back down here. Ja'Cory Freeman tried to get the rebound and it's put out. Gives it to number 23, Henderson. Henderson takes it underneath the basket, and he's up and it's in. And it is going to be a hard road to hope for the Whitetails right now. Down 80-55. Corey Long takes it up, and he will be going to the line to shoot 2. 2:59 left here in the third quarter. The St. Louis Griffins are up 80-55. And he's up and it's in. Just a quick reminder, the Big Baller brand is the official merchandise and uniform partner of the Basketball League, outfitting our teams with high-performance uniforms and delivering premium fan merchandise across the league this season. Good promo. Good promo. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So we got Sean Williams crossing the ball. Oh, and he lays it up and in. And I'll tell you what, the Griffins are just pouring it on right now. It's that dreaded third quarter. It looks like he might have traveled, but that's okay. Noah Emanuel, and he gets the. Looks like Noah Emanuel goes to the line for 2.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a lot for them to come back at this point right now, you know.
Yes, Coach Ray Bogan looks like he calls another timeout. So if I'm Coach Bogan, you know, I'm telling them that, you know, hang in there. They got to hold on like a hubcap in the fast lane right now because it's not looking the greatest for them at this time. So, partner, just a quick question. What do you think about your first TVL game?
You know, it's definitely a great experience. You know, watching two good teams right now. I'm having a good time out here. I appreciate you guys for having me. Thanks a lot.
Hey, it's no problem. Glad to have you aboard. You know, the TVL is it's an up and coming league. Now, for those that aren't necessarily familiar with the TVL, these players generally go on. A lot of them go to play in the G League, the NBA G League. And, of course, from up there, they go to the G League. So if you look at it, it would be like a farm system for basketball. So, you know, we have our dancers. We have our dance team out there, and as they are doing a great job. There, we are getting out of the timeout. Looks like Noah Emanuel is going to shoot 2. Getting everybody back set up. And he puts his first one up, and it's in. He's going to go for 2. And it's up one, and it's just long. And he hustles back for the rebound, and they get the offensive board. Gathered by Cam Simley. Cam Simley gives it to, well, it looks like Corey Long has the ball now. Corey Long goes inside. Passes it to Cam Simley. Cam Simley dribbles inside. Tries a reverse layup, and it is in. With 2:23 left to go in the third quarter, the Griffins are up 82-60. And looks like Williams has the ball. Gave it in to Henderson, and looks like another turnover. Turnover for the Griffins. Caleb Shaw to inbound. Inbounds to Ja'Cory Freeman. Ja'Cory Freeman carries the ball up the court. He takes it in. He's looking to pass, but he doesn't find anybody and takes the ball up. Cam Simley with the rebound. No, goes up, and he draws the foul. So he's going back to the line to get him 2 more.
Yeah, they're attacking the basket a lot and causing a lot of fouls in this second half.
Well, you know, partner, with 1:53 left to go in the third quarter. I mean, you could almost say that it's too little too late, but not really. We still got a whole nother quarter to go.
Yeah, definitely I've seen teams come back 20 in there, you know, and in that last quarter they just come together and put it together and end up coming back and winning the game.
Absolutely. So the shot is up. No, and good. So as we get to a 20-point lead, let's see. He's carrying the ball. 22, Sean Williams. Sean Williams goes inside. Gives it out to Henderson. Henderson dribbles up by the 3-point line. And there's a loose ball foul. Yep, looks like a loose ball foul. Oh, and it looks like a technical. So number 22, Sean Williams, will shoot the tech. It's up, and it is out of there. Ball don't lie, you know you're wrong. That's what they used to say. That's what they used to say. Inbounded by Henderson. Or it looks like, well, will Henderson be taking it inbound? Yep. Henderson will be taking the inbound. Gives it out to Rick Maiden. Rick Maiden shakes at the three-point line. Has Caleb Shaw on him. Shook Caleb Shaw, and wow, lays it up and in. The ball went one way, Caleb Shaw went the other, and that was the score. Cam Simley. Cam Simley goes up by the three-point line, looking to pass. Passes it to Corey Long. Corey Long dribbles up top, goes inside, looks for Cam Simley, and it looks like it's going to be St. Louis ball. Another turnover by the Grove City Whitetails.
Man, those turnovers, they've really been killing them all game for like.
Yeah.
They've been getting a lot of easy, fast break points off those turnovers. Kind of a big reason why they're down right now.
Well, so we have Sean Williams is doing a globetrotter type dribble, loses the ball. And it looks like Ja'Cory Freeman drew the foul. Oh, nope, it's going back. It's Grove City Whitetail ball. Just another turnover. Keep talking about those turnovers.
Man, yeah, that's another one.
Nesbitt crosses half court, and looks like we got a loose ball foul. With 41.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter, the Griffins are up 84, Whitetails 62, and it looks like it's going to be a hard road of hope for the Grove City Whitetails. This is their last foul. Grove City's now in the penalty for the rest of the quarter. Get the rebound, and Nesbitt gets the rebound, takes it back out, dribbles up top. It's Ja'Cory Freeman on him. Ja'Cory Freeman tried to go for the steal, and it is stolen. Freeman goes up top with the layup and misses the layup, but it is tapped up and in by Cam Simley. And here we are, another foul. And looks like they're going to be shooting free throws for the rest of this time. And looks like we have Nesbitt at the line to shoot two. First one's up, off the front of the rim. Second one. And count that. And then Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw gets the ball off the inbound, crosses half court, gives it to Virgil Lackey. Or no, Cam Simley. Cam Simley gets it swatted back. Gets it swatted back by Henderson as time expires. So, third quarter's over. We got the St. Louis Griffins, 85. Grove City Whitetails, 64. And with the...
Oh, something going on right
No, looks like it's something going on. What we got? Is there any time left? It's like it's 0.3 seconds left. We're just going to run that off. Okay. Yep, looks like it's the end of the third quarter officially. We apologize for that. So, Coach Ray Bogan and the gang is looking like it's a hard road to hope for him right now, but, you know, hey, it's still anybody's game. 20 points these days is not really a long time, but first off, they're going to have to take much better shots, and they're going to have to go ahead and really, really just respect the defense that the St. Louis Griffins have given them.
Yeah. And they're also going to have to take care of the ball.
Yep.
Careless turnovers, throwing the ball away, and losing the ball, taking up the court. That's going to have to really, they're going to really tone that back in order to come back and win this game.
And the Grove City Whitetails, you know, they are missing a couple of people also off of the roster. You know, Nigel Young, he hasn't been in. You know, he came in for a couple minutes in the game. But other than that, Elijah Fabian also. So, you know, we're not really up to, I would call it full strength. But Grove City Whitetails are looking like they're looking a little better. They just really got to work on their turnovers and the speed of the game. With that being said, got another one here for you. The official game ball of the TBL is provided by Baden Sports. For over 40 years, Baden has delivered top quality equipment supporting the passion for a better game. Go to BadenSports.com for more information. And want to catch up on all the action you missed? Be sure to sign up for the TBL TV League Pass for $99.99. You'll be able to follow your favorite teams, watch games live, or replay them anytime. Join our team and watch yours at tbltv.tv. And one more to get out the way here. Stay updated on the latest news, signings, and scores, and more by following the Basketball League on social media. And here we are with the inbound. Nesbitt inbounds it to Nathaniel Rigmaiden. Rigmaiden carries it up court. Pass half court. And the ball goes to, Nesbitt. Nesbitt takes the three, rebounded by Cam Simley. Cam Simley has the ball, taking it up court. Cam Simley passes the ball off to Virgil Lackey. Boo Osborne with the shot. And he hits the three-pointer. And that brings them to within 20. Boy, they need about 6 more of those. Let's see, Rick Maiden drives to the bucket and gets the foul. Looks like the foul is on Noah, number 26, the 6'6" center. He's a pretty tall guy.
Yeah.
You ever seen him out there?
Yeah, I was down there earlier and talking to down there, and those guys look pretty tall down there.
Yeah. So we got Nathaniel Rigmaiden. Here's shooting 2. First one's up, and it is all net. Pure, and these guys have shot a heck of a game from the free throw line. And that seems to be one of the biggest differences, too, is your foul shooting. And these guys definitely know how to put the ball in the bucket when it comes to foul shooting. The second one's up, and he's good. Cam Simley gets the inbound, passes it up court to, looks like Corey Long had it, and then gives it back to Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey drives and gets the foul. Looks like he may go to the line for 2. Each team has 1 team foul right now. So Cam Simley shooting a free throw. Cam Simley is up, and he misses it just off the rim. He's got to really take his time. You know, we've seen Caleb Shaw, who has a really rather quick release at the line. Mm-hmm. And there you go. And he hits the second one. So Rick Maiden brings the ball up court. Nathaniel Rigmaiden is one of their point guards. We haven't seen Nishan Rigmaiden back in the game in a while. Oh, and it is Nesbitt, and he goes up, and it looks like it's going to be a foul, and Nesbitt is going to go to the line, shoot 2. Nesbitt looks like he's a 6'4" forward. It's the first one. He's up, and it's no good. Right off the front of the rim. Mm-hmm. Comes back for a second.
You know, some of these fouls are looking kind of It looking kind of questionable.
That's a whole nother conversation. So we've got Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne picks up the ball pretty quick and gets the ball back. Virgil Lackey tries it, and, well, that was kind of one of those sequences that could have went either way. Or did it go either way? Well, looks like it's going to be Grove City ball right here. Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne gives it up to Corey Long. Corey Long gives it back up in the... And then no bags it up, and it looks like it's going to be a foul. No, that was on you. That was on you, Rick Maiden. I don't know why you're looking around. That was you. We could all see it here, and the stream isn't the greatest. So there's that. Corey Long inbounds the ball to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne sets it up, shoots the three, and that is long. Oh, good rebound by Virgil Lackey. Virgil Lackey is in.
That's a good tough bucket right there.
Yep. So it's 70-88. Griffins with the lead and the ball. 10-10 left to go and counting in the fourth quarter. Oh man, that was a good. Rick Maiden made a great layup right there. I'll tell you, Rick Maidens have made a big difference.
Yeah.
And here's another steal by Rick Maiden. Rick Maiden gives it off, and it sails out of bounds. His intended target was Chris Hill.
Yeah, speaking of Rick Maiden, you seen his brother, I think that's...
Nishan.
Yeah. Nishan Rick Maiden, he's made a big difference on the defense end, causing a lot of turnovers.
Right. He's caused a lot of turnovers in the first half. We haven't really seen him in the game.
Yeah.
This half, but... I mean, it's not like they need him being up 20 either.
Yeah.
You rest your players when you can. Boo Osborne gets the ball at the three-point line. Virgil Lackey thinks about it, then takes it off the dribble, and he misses the whole thing. Missed all of it. Gives it up, but he comes down. Cam Simley gets the rebound. Cam Simley comes up half court. Kind of posted his man up past half court. Uses his speed a little bit. That was kind of a foul, but okay. Up, and the ball's taken back by Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne up and misses, but he will go to the line for two. Now would be a good time, partner, just to, we talk about garbage time. Mm-hmm. This is where you really want to see, what some of your other players have. Yeah. Boo Osborne goes to the line for two. Puts his first one up and cash money. He's one of the better free throw shooting players on the team. Mm-hmm. And right now, Boo Osborne is just taking his time and really putting a shot. You can tell the professionalism in his shot. Boo Osborne takes another shot, and it's good. Rick Maiden gets the ball off the inbound. Just taking his time, coming across court. It gets a screen, goes around the screen, shoots a three, and that is all. Virgil Lackey gets the rebound. Cam Simley. Cam Simley gets the rebound, carries it up court, just past the three, gives it to Boo Osborne. Boo Osborne for three, and he just misses a little bit left. Elijah Faven tries to grab the rebound, but couldn't. So Rick Maiden inbounds the ball. Two. Looks like the big number 8, Sean Williams. Rick Maiden for three, no good. Gets his own rebound. Passes off to Trevin Love. Love takes the shot, no good. Rebounded by Cam Simley. Cam Simley comes across court, gives it to Elijah Fabian. Philip Bledsoe, back to Boo Osborne, no good. Takes the three. Rebounded by Nesbitt. Nesbitt goes down court, and it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Nesbitt. St. Louis. St. Louis. St. Louis right now has 3 team fouls, Whitetails with 2. So the next one for the Griffins will put them in the penalty for the rest of the game. So if I'm the Whitetails, I'm going inside and going after that. Try to put them in the penalty as early as we possibly can. With 8:05 left to go and counting. Elijah Fabian takes the 3. Short, off the rim. It's like it was rebounded by Elijah Fabian, and they may have called a jump ball. Let's see what the call looks like. It's like from the ref. Yep, it's going to be a jump ball. Elijah Fabian against Trevin Love. Looks like the Grove City Whitetails won the tip. And, that didn't look so good as R.J. Sneed is back in the game. He was one of the ones who was hurt earlier. So he got a 6'6" small forward. He's back in the game getting ready to shoot 2. And the Griffins are now in the bonus. That is their 4th team foul. And the Whitetails will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. He misses off the front of the iron. His first one. Still looking for his first points of the game. Mm-hmm. The shot's up and it's good. Nesbitt inbounds to Rick Maiden. Rick Maiden carries the ball down the court. Looks like he's got Elijah Fabian on him. Guarding him coast to coast. He's coast to coast like Space Ghost. It is up and in with the layup. Nathaniel Rick Maiden, I'll tell you, he's a really speedy point guard. And looks like he may have, I don't know, he kind of got the steal. Oh boy, here we go. Looks like a little brouhaha. As the bench is clear, looks like we've got a little bit of a kerfuffle down on the bench. About time. They're only down 19.
Yeah.
About time. I mean, wow. Now the players are getting a little testy, but St. Louis though, I was talking to some of the refs, and they have been doing a lot of jaw jacking down there. That's why you've been seeing a lot of techs. These teams have been doing a lot. They are rivals. Later on this season, the Grove City Whitetails have a back-to-back in St. Louis.
Oh, really?
Yep. They have a back-to-back in the middle of the season, so they will be seeing them again.
Oh, man.
So this is one way to, I guess, encourage a rivalry.
Yeah, encourage a rivalry. Hopefully they come back, in the next game and they see them, attempt to, put them out the game early, take it over.
Pretty soon they'll be seeing the crosstown rivals, the Columbus Wizards. Which Columbus Wizards, they're just right across town. They play in the Reich Center at Otterbein University.
Okay.
We'll give them a little play. We've had Corey there, the team owner, comes down and, met him a couple times. He's a decent guy. Mm-hmm. We'll talk to him as just their ownership. He's been in the league for a little while now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're discussing
the
fouls they're going to give off.
Yeah, that would be the kerfluffle.
We think they'll probably give a couple techs. Shoot a couple free throws.
Just a reminder, too, folks, if you want more details on the TBL, visit thebasketballleague.net. So we got looks like we've got Coach Griffin right there with his guys and trying to sort everything out. It's like we had an unintentional foul, but the ball's gonna stay right here with Grove City. Elijah Fabian to the inbound. Yeah, Elijah Fabian gets it back, gives it to Cam Simley. Cam Simley dribbles all the way in, drives up, dishes it off to Phil Bledsoe, and that is a foul. Phil Bledsoe's going to go to the line for 2. Number 17 is Nigel Young. And I think what happened was he was trying to get his defender off of him, but, you know, he was kind of tied up in there, and, you know, those things can cause a little bit of confusion.
Yeah.
But looks like they've
done. They're still down there drawing a little bit.
Hey, well, it's basketball. Phil Bledsoe hits another shot, another free throw. 74-92. And it looks like the Whitetails are definitely running out of time here with 7 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the fourth. Phil Bledsoe shoots another three. Or another free throw. And that's in. And he's a great free throw shooter too.
Yeah,
you can tell you can tell he works at it. Rick Mayton crosses the ball, goes up court. Wow. He speeds up and just couldn't hit it. Looks like Cam Simley goes all the way down the court and lays up, and it's in. And let's see. Looks like we have. Oh. Looks like it's going to be a timeout. Timeout called more likely by St. Louis. And the Grove City Whitetails are down by 25, but it doesn't look all bad. I mean, there's quite a few things to be able to build off of this game. Yeah, it's quite a few things. It's like you listen to the sights and the sounds of the game. There's our dance team right there. They're doing a good job as always.
What do you think, Coach? What do you think Coach Griffin is telling his team right now?
Don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at this point, it's 92-77. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Just go on ahead. You're coming into Grove City and get the win.
Yep.
That's kind of, now for his counterpart, Coach Bogan. This is one of those times and one of those things where, I think with just 6 minutes and 52 seconds left, you kind of want to start thinking about, what you can build off of, and how to conduct practice,
yeah.
Especially with, you having another game tomorrow night.
Yeah, back to back.
And a lot of these players on the Grove City Whitetails, they're rookies. They're new to the league, just like we are. Yeah. And they pretty much, it's a growing process, and these are growing pains. And you're going to have those, especially being the first season in existence ever.
Yeah.
So,
St. Louis definitely got to. I think he's definitely got to take in, for instance, the turnovers. He's got to find a way to limit those.
All right, Cam Simley takes the ball up court, gets past half court, dishes it back to Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian steps back, gives it to Cam Simley. Cam Simley takes a couple of dribbles inside that painted area and is stolen. Stolen by Latham. Latham takes the ball up and gets the layup, and it's in. Score is 94-77. Shot, Elijah Fabian. Elijah Fabian takes the ball, gets it at the three-point line, resets, goes, drives in, scoops, and scores. Elijah Fabian, he looks like he was looking for the foul. Didn't quite get it. We got Crossland taking the ball, passes it off. And the three-point shot is up by Stockard and good. I'll tell you what, those three-point shots have been just falling for the St. Louis Griffins. Cam Sibley. Cam Sibley goes to the line. He's going to get 2. 5:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. 97-79 the Griffins. And, well, it's safe to say that we are officially in garbage time. And with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in and staying. We're in 183 countries around the world for TBL TV. And I'll tell you what, as quiet as it's kept, this is a league that is up and coming. I think, with 40 teams in the entire league, this is a great brand of basketball. As you can see, we've got the DJs. We got to work on getting the crowd here a little more. But as top of the mind awareness continues to go for the Grove City Whitetails and the TBL, I expect nothing but better, big things for them. Especially each market. The more we can get the name out there, and the more we can provide that top of the mind awareness, the TBL will look to grow from here. Blue Osborne, they get the offensive rebound. Blue Osborne takes a shot. It's off the front of the rim. Rebound by Crossland. Crossland takes the ball. Dishes it off to number 10, Latham. Latham takes the ball, takes the shot. Rebounded by Corey Long. Corey Long to Cameron Simley. Cameron Simley takes it in, spins, hits it, and it plays off the rim, but Phil Bledsoe with the rebound, and he goes to the line for 2. Gets 2 more.
Yeah, he's been getting to the line a lot this game.
Yeah, and you know what? He is a pretty big physical presence inside. And that is I don't have the stats with me, but that's probably his 5th offensive rebound he's had this game. He's been all over the boards for the Whitetails, and that is a positive that they can take away from this game with 5:05 left to go in the fourth.
Yeah.
Shots up. It's good. And his stroke is silky smooth. And, he hits nothing but the bottom of the net. You can tell he's done this a time or two before.
Yeah.
Score is 81-97. St. Louis Griffins. Gives it back, and another 3. That's off. And Marcus Latham shoots a 3, and that was off. And, I'll tell you what, they've been laying off the 3 all game, and they've been hitting it all game.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't hit that. It's Blue Osborne. Blue Osborne takes the ball, gives it to Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw comes back around, gives the ball to Philip Bledsoe, takes the mid-range, and that is off. Rebounded by Stockard. Stockard gets the ball, passes it off to Latham. Latham lays it up and in. We got 99-81. 4:20 left. Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw bringing the ball up court. Gives the ball back to, looks like Corey Long.